and welcome back to Rags to Riches, and hello if you are new here. I'm Lauren and mostly my channel is about eBay reselling, and some of it's a bit of like saving money and just a little bit of all sorts, and a little bit about me as well. I thought this would be an interesting video to make, as some people were quite interested in to see this, and that's Poppy. Bye then. So how I'm having a 20k wedding, and firstly, yes, 20k is extremely expensive, I know this, and this video is going to show you how you can pay for your wedding with my magic rule of 3. I wouldn't be having an expensive wedding if I didn't already have a house and my life and finances sorted out. It has kind of escalated to 20k, I'm not gonna lie, but it's been extremely easy if you put your mind to it and put the hard work in, basically. So speaking of finances, wedding finances, yes, they are great in a way, but personally for me, I do not see the point in it because I don't agree with it, basically. I just don't agree with getting a loan to pay for your wedding day and be in debt at the beginning of your marriage. I just think if you really love somebody and you know it's going to last forever, hopefully, in this day and age, then I don't see any problem in waiting and saving up for the day that you want, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much my take on, you know, wedding finances, you know, getting a loan. But if that's your thing, then that's fine. There's so many different circumstances for getting wedding finances, and yeah, I can, but for me it's just like, no, we'll wait, we'll pay it. That's just the type of person I am, so I'm not having to dig at you if that's what you can't. So to have a 20k wedding starts with a huge amount of planning. I'm talking about going to wedding fairs, booking viewings at venues, lots of inquiries, the dog's back. Before we get into like booking things, you need to really know how many people you're going to have at the ceremony and the wedding breakfast, and also people coming to the evening do. Just to give you a little idea of how many people you're going to get a quote for, and to get the correct quote for your wedding location, venue, etc. It's just so easy. Just basically sit down with your partner, or like you have a rough idea of who your partner, who they would want there. It's obviously like close family, some close friends would normally go to the wedding ceremony and wedding breakfast, and then friends and like distant family probably go to like the evening do. So venues, basically, you kind of know in your heart of what you want at your wedding venue. So whether that be castles, in a field with a marquee, or in a barn, there's so many different types out there. There's so many. We went to loads of different venues, and we got full quotes and everything, because I knew my numbers. And we looked at all the different packages. We looked at the most expensive, we looked in between, we looked low, we looked at them all and considered them all. This really gave us a great idea of how much we were willing to spend and what quality service we were going to get, you know, with like the drinks packages and etc, because every venue offers something a little bit different. Some venues like have a Toastmaster, and some venues don't. So or you can hire your own Toastmaster. It really depends on what you really want, but you know, there's so many different things out there. If you're wondering what I'm doing with this hand, Poppy, come on, you're ruining it. Poppy, come on, darling. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I've wrote notes and I want to get this perfect for you. So just if I keep looking down, that's what I'm doing. So also with venues, you should really have a list of what you want. Like, let's say you want some fireworks. Well, this is quite important actually. If you want fireworks, I think one venue we went to offered fireworks, and we was only allowed to use their fireworks, no other company, which is actually against the law. Like you're restricting other businesses basically. So that's naughty. But I didn't say anything. I was like, no. Also, venues won't allow fireworks because of wildlife nearby, or if there are a lot of houses nearby. So you should really have kind of like a little idea of what you would want for the day. So also wedding fairs, I went to every single stall in wedding fairs. I sometimes talk to them, or sometimes I would just, this dog is so annoying, I'm so sorry. Or I'd sometimes just pick up the leaflet. I want to say I've probably been over to about 20 different wedding fairs, whether that be in a venue or at like a wedding venue, or they have big wedding shows, that sort of thing. They're great for like pretty much a one-stop thing. If you're not really into that wedding fairs and stuff, which I really am, as you can tell, 20 plus wedding fairs, then I would do basically a massive wedding fair, and you can pretty much get everything done in one day pretty much. There's everything there. So once I've been to these wedding fairs, this dog's going to start barking again. So once I've been to these wedding fairs, then I would sit down for an hour or so. I would Google them, Facebook them, message for quotes and things like that. And I would also set up can't talk, a folder in my email account. So I would keep all the wedding stuff in one section, and it's so much easier to like keep on top of it, because it's so easy to lose emails. We've all been there when we're trying to find an email and we just can't find it. So definitely keep it in a folder just to keep everything on top of. Also, if I didn't like something that a leaflet I'd picked up, or a company type of thing, or there was ridiculous prices, then I wouldn't bin it, I wouldn't throw it away, I would recycle it, guys. It's so important to recycle. Just a little thing, just recycle, so important. We need to do this. So yeah, really, really important, guys, to recycle. With the ones that I wanted, I put them in a box with my wedding planner and all the things all the paperwork, the contracts and stuff that I'd signed for the wedding insurance, everything like that, all in one box, easy to quickly grab. Because there will be times when you're like, oh, I don't know what it is, I don't know where it is. So basically just keep it all in one box, it's so much easier. Also, with the things that I liked, I would write them in my wedding planner, and then possibly come back to a later date, or if I had some spare time, then I'd quickly go to it. And I'd Google around, say if I wanted, gosh, I don't know, a photo booth. So popular nowadays with weddings. I will Google in my area, so Yorkshire, to see if there are any other, the dog's back, see any other photo booths in Yorkshire for a cheaper price. That's just so simple. There are so many similar things out there. So like if I wanted a saxophone person, there might be about 3 wedding ones in Yorkshire or something. That's just on top of my head. So yeah, they're all going to have different quotes. So best to get all the quotes you can, really. Once I've done all this, me and my partner actually sat down and we had a conversation about money. So this is so important. I can't stress this enough. I can imagine so many people just book something and not talk that through with the partner about money, because that is what most couples argue about, is money. I actually asked him if he could spend £400 a month for 3 years, and he agreed, and I was saving £155 a month, which totals up to £555 a month, which would be in 3 years 20k. That's crazy. 20k in 3 years, that's really good. savings. Whether you think of that's a house deposit, that's really quite easy to save up for a house deposit. Whatever you want to do with it, it's just how my life's set up right now. And you're probably wondering why my partner is paying more. Well, he works more hours than me, and with my money that I work with, I pay the entire house bill, so mortgage, gas, electric, you name it, I pay the house. It's just how our relationship works. I've got no problem with it. Everyone's different, everyone's relationship's different, and it works for us. So don't hate. Where are we? So the whole idea of not getting into debt and not having a wedding finance was to look at the beginning of the wedding. So we wanted to pay the venue off first, the register office, maybe a little bit of entertainment, then the photographer, then cars, etc. So we wanted to start the day. Basically, we picked the venue first because you can't really have a wedding nowadays without the venue, and the venue's got all the food and everything there sorted, so that's so important to pay that off first to us. Can't get married without the register office, so that's what we did then next. And it's just so we didn't get in debt if we went too crazy. Say if we booked, I don't know, an elephant, fireworks, a videographer, photographer, and then we started booking the venue. That's so backwards. If you can afford them extras, get them extras. So now we get into the little rule we call 3. This is where you pay deposits for 3 things and only pay 3 things off at a time. So if I was paying for the cars, the rings and the register office, I would finish paying one of them things. So let's say the cars, finish paying that off. Then I would go and book something else like the makeup artist. This was to ensure we didn't get into debt or have financial trouble down the line, or had a major lifestyle change which affected our finances, so that we could pay for everything to basically have a bog standard wedding first, and then, the beautiful extras that you don't really need in a wedding, but everyone has anyway. Also, I was planning out finances with everything. I did ask my mum if she was going to pay for my wedding dress. This is very traditional in the UK, I want to say, with the bride's family paying for the entire wedding. That's just really like old school traditional, but nowadays it's more of the, your mum or dad would pay for the bride's wedding dress. I also did ask my mum if she would do the flowers and pay for them also. That's really cheeky, I know. The reason for this is because she's a florist by trade, and I just know she would be so proud to say I did my daughter's flowers at her wedding, and she would ensure I had the best, and I have 100% faith in her with doing that. I'm obviously going to help her as well. I'm not just going to be like, see you later mum, you get on with flowers. I'm not that sort of person. I need to be involved. That is also probably a reason why I did ask my mum to do the flowers as well, because I want to be so involved with every aspect with this wedding. Also asking for family members for help out, especially parents, or, well, actually I wouldn't ask anyone other than parents or an extremely close friend to do stuff, or just to pay a little something. I've also asked my best friend to do my hair, but I did say to her, I'd love you to do my hair, and I want that to be a wedding gift from you. Like, I don't expect anything, just please do my hair. Yeah, and she does my hair as well, and we're going to have a full transformation soon, because I am ready. I am bored of being brown. Just a little random note of that. So I'm going to show you now my little rule of 3 that we did, and my partner's list, because he had his own list and I have my own list of paying certain things off. So yeah, I will show you his side, because I don't know where my bit is, but I know I've paid everything, so don't panic. See, I should have had my box. I should have listened to myself. I don't know where I put it. It could be anywhere. But yeah, we're going to show you the little list. So guys, this is my partner's list. This was from the beginning of 2018. I know I don't have the best handwriting, but this was basically for my eyes only. But now I'm showing you it. How very lucky of you guys. So yeah, basically like I would pay 200 to the venue, 100 to the register office, and 100 to Magic Mirror. That is basically our photo booth. It's a mirror that takes pictures. Really, really crazy, but amazing. The reason why February 2018 was £200 was because we went to Rome for a very long weekend. So we had £200 spending money. Could have done with more, but anyway. So yeah. So it just carries on like that. And then in April 2018, March, we paid off the register office. So then we went on to the next thing, which was the photographer. And sorry, there's like scribbles everywhere. Then in August, we finished, where are we? So in June, we finished paying for the Magic Mirror. So then we went on to the fireworks, and then it went on and on and on. Gosh, I've not really looked at this very closely. So then it was venue photographer fireworks for quite a while. This is 2019, this one. I think, I don't know where I am. So in April 2019, we finished paying the photographer off, and then we went onto the cars, and then August 2019 went onto the rings. So you kind of get an idea of how things went on. And I think we only have about £650 left to pay. So yeah, I don't know why I'm showing you there, but there you go. So that is just how we did. So last but not least is the 12 months before getting married to-do list. Now you've probably seen these. I looked them up like 3 years before getting married, in fact even longer than that, just to have an idea of things I should be booking first, in what order. So that's kind of the inspiration of, doing a simple wedding first and then doing all the extras, which I know you guys didn't see much on there, but that was like the basic wedding of what my partner was paying for, and I was doing the bougie stuff. So wedding trees, that's all I'm going to say. Excuse me. So yeah, the 12 months before getting married to-do list, you can Google this. There are so many out there. There are millions. I looked at so many and picked different things from one another. My partner just making a noise upstairs. I'm so sorry. But with this in mind, this, it's like a 12 months to-do list, like deadline list basically, and I think you should make your own. This is what we did. So when you're signing for something, contract with a venue or hiring the photographer, there will be a little section in what you have signed of when you should be paying the full amount that you got quoted on. You should put that in the back of your planning journal, and it's so quick and easy to find out when you need to pay that person on that particular time. And because it is such a stressful time, there's so much planning to do, it's just so much quicker and it saves so much time. He's so noisy, I'm so sorry. So I hope this helps, and just don't forget about the little rule 3 of pay 3 things at a time. And Also, don't forget deadline to pay everything. I wish you all the best with your planning. And I will be doing my own wedding review in September 2020. So don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic time planning your wedding as much as I had. So thanks, bye.